Welcome back to the Grown Women's Table. Hey, it's your girl Lori. I hope you guys are having a great day today. You guys, we will be talking about the new Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, and this is in volume 3. And I got some questions. So first of all, I want to know, did Hourglass do enough? Is it really going to be deep enough? And what is it really used for? And do I need it? So I'm going to answer all those questions. And if you want to know the answers to those questions, you know what you need to do, right? Keep on watching. All right, y'all, let's get into this video. But first, if you are not subscribed, I'm going to need for you to hit that button. And when you hit that button, I want to let you know what you get for hitting the button. You get high-end luxury makeup videos and reviews. You're going to get some natural hair. You're going to get some natural nails. You're going to get some Pandora. You'll get a wonderful Wednesday live every Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we come to the Grown Women's Table, talk about grown women's things, and playing makeup. So if that interests you, which I know it does, go ahead and hit that button. And for those that are already subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate you. But please make sure that your notification bell is on. And all of y'all need to be following me on Instagram at It's Lori's Life. And if you love Pandora, I have a new Instagram called Lori Pandora Life. So go check that out if you like Pandora. So check that Instagram out also. But y'all, let's get into what the real reason y'all here. Y'all, we're going to talk about this new Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. So first of all, this is what it looks like. So let me show you what it looks like. That's what she looks like. I would say very pretty. The cost is $68. The packaging is the regular, Hourglass packaging. Now, I don't know if this is limited edition, but I do know this. It's only available on Hourglass website, and it is sold out. Why it's not available on Sephora? Okay. Now, it's vegan, cruelty-free, all that good stuff. So in this palette, you do have 2 finishing powders, and then you have 1 strobe highlighter. And so these 2 are your finishing powders, and then that's your highlighter over there, right there, okay? So that's all the, the regular stuff you probably guys are wanting to know. Now, why did I pick this up? I picked this up. I have to shout out my girl Vicky J. If you guys are not familiar with Vicky J, I'm gonna need for y'all to get familiar with Vicky J, because Vicky J took one for the team, y'all. I was not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was not willing to take one for the team with Hourglass, because last year they played us. They literally thought that we were as blind as Stevie Wonder, and we were not going to be able to see that those colors were not what they pretended to be. And I knew, no, this was not going to work for me. And I know a lot of people purchased it looking at that photo thinking, oh, it's for brown girls, yay. And it was a big old nay. So I was like, you know what, I really ain't messing with Hourglass. And if you notice, you ain't really been seeing an Hourglass on my channel. And one of my favorite eye primers is from Hourglass, and I just haven't really been talking about it. And I was really kind of waiting for Hourglass to do better. Now, I know there's some people that say, oh, well, when high-end brands or brands that don't cater to you, then, I'm just not going to cater to them. And then you have others that say, yeah, they might not cater to us, but when they do, I will purchase, because a lot of times they use the excuse that, oh, we'll put something out and people won't buy. So I am more on the side of, if you do better, I can work with you. Now, if you choose never to do any better, then I just, put you in timeout, and you be in timeout forever. But they were in timeout, and I felt like after watching Vicky J's video that I felt like, okay, let me give this a try. All right, let's get into some swatches. Okay, so the very first shade is called Eternal Light. And this is what it looks like. And let me swatch it. Very pretty, guys. I would use this up under my eyes, probably anywhere where I put highlighter at, where you highlight the face. That's where I would use Eternal Light at. Okay, the next shade is called Transcendent Light. Let me swatch it. And that's what it looks like. And that's gonna go on the outer perimeters of my face, everywhere else on my face. So you got something for under the eye, highlighted areas, and then you got something for the rest of the face. All right, y'all, and this last shade is called Prismatic Strobe Light, and it's a highlighter. And of course I will use it as a highlighter. Let me go ahead and swatch it for you. Y'all, do you see that? Shine bright like a diamond. So there you go, those are your swatches. Y'all, we did not get catfish this time. What do you think? Now, I do want to do one comparison, you guys, because I really don't have a lot of luminous like finishing powders. You know, I love the Dior one, but it's a matte formula. These are more like luminous, give you that natural glow from within type of situation, because this is a finishing powder, not a setting powder. Okay, like a setting powder, you put that on your face to make things stay. You know what I'm saying? Your finishing powder goes over to just smooth everything out, buff everything in, make everything just, you know, marinate really well together. So, but I do have a Laura Mercier powder, and it's called Candle Glow, and it's in the shade 6. Let me show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Now, what I would compare this to, I would compare this to the Transcendent Light. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the Laura Mercier, and it has that silky smooth feeling as well. I'm gonna swatch it right there. So that's what that one looks like. So that's Laura Mercier powder, right? Now let me swatch the middle shade, which is called Transcendent Light from Hourglass. All right, you guys, so the first one is Laura Mercier, that's Hourglass. So color-wise, they're very, very close, but I will say I feel like the Hourglass is a little bit more golden, and the Laura Mercier has a little bit more pinky-ish to it. So that's for you guys who, you know, you might want to have a different option. Now, the difference between the Laura Mercier, you're only going to get that one shade, versus the Hourglass, you're going to get 3 different shades. Also, you guys, the Laura Mercier is $39, basically $40, and this is what, $64? So that's also a difference. And I'm quite sure, and this is the deepest shade. They don't get any darker than this, but it comes in 6 different shades. So there, I gave you guys an option. Now, let's use this on my face, and I'm gonna pull you guys in. All right, y'all, now I pulled y'all all in. So the makeup that I have on my face is not new. Like this, as a matter of fact, I'm doing at the end, I've already done the wear test. Instead of me washing my face off, I decided to come on in here and give y'all this video. So this makeup has been on for 8 hours now. So what I'm gonna do is with this finishing powder is we're gonna utilize it and see what it do. So for the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with that first shade, which is Eternal Light, with my Hourglass brush. And we're just gonna dab it under the eye. Just a little bit. And I think I'm gonna just do one side so we can see. And I'm gonna hit it right in this little area, you know, cause this will be like my highlighted areas of my face. And without anything with this. First of all, it is definitely giving me some blurring. Hold on, I'm gonna turn these lights down. There we go, that's better. Yeah. Definitely you could see she just blurred it out, and it's very smooth like. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with Transcendent, which is the middle shade. I'm gonna take the opposite end of the brush, and this will give you some idea how big of a brush can go in there. So this is a nice size little brush that I'm gonna just dab in. Now I feel like I know for sure this is not gonna be able to be used as a bronzer for me, but I feel like if you are a lighter shade, you probably could use this as a bronzer. And I'm just doing all the areas of my face. And I believe, you know, you just don't put it on there. I'm believing blending it and buffing it into the skin. Yeah, my face looks very smooth. So this is without. What do you guys think? I do agree that it gives you that healthy glow from within type look. Like it finishes the makeup. I don't feel like that it didn't change the foundation. You know how sometimes you put a powder on and that powder will actually change the foundation color? It did not do that. Like my blush was still here. I still could see my blush, although it's old, but it's still there. So it didn't disturb the makeup that's up under that I already have on. Y'all. And I love up under the eye because it's giving it, can y'all see the difference? It's brightening up my under eye. And y'all know I don't like a real bright under eye, but it's brightening up the under eye versus without it. So now I'm going to take my highlighting brush and go into the highlighting shade, which is called Prismatic. It's a strobe. Now, I'm not going to use a lot because I don't know how it works. But in the area where I would just right in here. Oh, do y'all see? Okay. Huh. First of all, you don't need a lot. The color of this is so flattering on my skin tone. That's pretty. But y'all know I need to get my brush and tone it down. I know you be like, girl, why you always doing that? Because I just don't, you know, that's just how I like it. See? You can still see it. Okay, y'all, so this is the side using the Hourglass. And this is the side without the Hourglass. What do you think? I like this, y'all. Because it's soft enough. It's not really harsh. It's very soft. I guess if you could go overhand, you put too much on, it could be very harsh looking. But the way I apply it, I feel like it's very soft looking. It's giving my skin a nice glow, a healthy glow. It's very, very pretty. And this is without. But you know what I'm gonna do? How about this, y'all? I'm gonna show you what the Laura Mercier, since I brought it out and I talked about it. So let me do the Laura Mercier on the whole side. Although I don't have that, this is the difference between not having a highlighter and the highlighter or the under eye shade, but we're just going to use this shade. Let me get a different brush. We're going to go in with my Sonia G Face Pro, and then we're just going to buff this onto the skin. I'm going to put it all over so we can see the difference. Okay, so this is the Laura Mercier, and that's the Hourglass. First of all, okay, let me say this. When I used to use this Laura Mercier, I felt like it gave me a nice little glow to the face. And it does, but I feel like it's not, matte is not the right word. It's a little more subtle, a more subtle glow, like very, very subtle. I feel like the Hourglass, even though it's still soft, but you can definitely see the glow. And I'm not just talking about the highlighter area. I'm talking about even on my face. You can definitely see the glow a lot more versus this by itself. This is gorgeous, don't get me wrong. I really like it. It's one of my faves. But I do feel like the Hourglass looks better. Okay, y'all. So let me give you my final thoughts. You know, I looked in the mirror a little bit more. I think what it is, there's more sheen. There's more of a shimmery sheen in the Hourglass versus the candle, the Laura Mercier. Yeah, but anyway, let's do the final thoughts. All right, first of all, I want to say Hourglass did a whole lot better. Can they do better? Yes, they can. But they did a whole lot better because I feel like it's a finishing powder. So I'm not expecting this darker shade to be a bronzer on me because that's not what it's sold to be as a bronzer. That's not what I'm looking for it to be. I'm looking for it to be a finishing powder. Now, can I go over my bronzer and give it more sheen? Especially if you have a matte bronzer and give it more sheen, absolutely. I feel like it would definitely do that. All of the products to me in this palette worked very well. And for my skin tone, I know I'm not the deepest of the deep, but I'm deep, y'all. So I feel like if you're my skin tone, when it comes back available, and if you want that natural highlighted look, a glow from within, this is something to pick up. Like, I really do feel like having all three of those colors in one palette is really, really good because you could do under the eye, any highlighted areas, the perimeter of your face, and then actually have a strobe highlighter. Y'all, for a no makeup look, this is going to be beautiful. So I do feel like it is worth picking up. Has Hourglass come out of timeout with me? Yes, they have. I feel like they put forth the effort and it shows. It's here. So I have definitely taken them out of timeout, and I will be going back to using my Hourglass products because y'all know I got an Hourglass foundation stick that I just love in chestnut. So I will go back to using them and talking about them on my channel. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions in the comment section, please leave that. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. If you can see Hourglass, Laura Mercier, if you can see the difference, Hourglass, Laura Mercier, put that in the comment section and let me know what you think. So that's it, you guys. I am very, very pleased that I have this in my collection. Make sure you thumbs up this video and stay tuned for the next video, guys. I will be leaving, as usual, videos on the end. All you gotta do once you finish watching this video, just click it and watch another video. Spend some time with your girl, okay? So to all my new subscribers, I see you and I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, girl, hit that button so that I can save you a seat at the grown women's table. And until the next video, bye-bye, ladies.
If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life, yeah. Check out Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life.